Good morning. So I'm still out here working at a client's house. I'll be here probably till end of the day tomorrow, Friday. Today's Thursday. Yesterday I went and spent, I don't know, a couple hours with my dad. My mom slept the whole time. She finally started stirring around the time I was getting ready to leave. And I'm not going for me. I'm going to support my dad, to allow him the time to get out some of the emotion. My dad's spiritual like I am. We're not religious, we're spiritual. And I've never known him to go to counseling, but he is now. And it's great. He has somebody he can talk to. He's becoming a leader in the FND group. So the frontal something dementia, it's prefrontal cortex dementia is her front that controls everything, isn't getting the signals from the rest of the brain that tells her to uh, pee, poop, breathe, eat, anything, communicate. So we went from stage 2 to stage 8 in about 5 weeks inside of dementia. So it's going down fast. Today I'm not nearly as emotional, it's more logical after talking to my dad for yesterday. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I've got content to make, and this seems to be what helps it let out of my brain. And I get to work, and that lets it out of my body. My body just gets to shake itself loose and get all the things out. Today's hard, but not emotional. That's a success. Woo! Thank you. Woo! Thank you, Lord. Ah, crap! I hate this truck. I actually love this truck. So Cooper Wildlife, whatever. I'm in North Georgia mountains. Just got here. Got my tent to set up. It's the Ozark Trail teepee. I don't know if I have all the pieces to it. Mainly stakes, so I brought extra stakes and stuff. Came over here. Brought 2 toilets. Yeah, I brought 2 toilets in case I needed them. Turns out there's a rather nice bathroom facility here, so that's really cool. So got the tripod, gonna get set up. We did a review of the tent. This will be the second time I've used it. The first time it really sucked, so we'll figure it out. Brought my bike, so I'm gonna go do some mountain biking out here. I know the end of this road is a dead end, so it's a safe direction just to go and explore. Yeah, and that's it. We got Subway for dinner, so there's no cooking tonight. Oriental ramen and sausage for lunches and snacks, as well as grits for breakfast and snacks. Only here for 2 nights, so tonight, tomorrow. Mainly this is a meditation and getaway trip, and it's going to do great. I brought my chair, brought a couple toilets, brought a lot of water. Now I see I have water. I'm over prepared somehow. I'm prepared to do it like I'd like to, off grid. We're going to get this started. Alright, so this tripod's weird. We are here at campsite 4. What is going on? I don't know. Frame rate seems a little off. Ozark Trail TP tent. Nice. Cot my dad gave me. It's going to be my home away from home for the rest of the weekend. I got to pull my warmth and everything out, but it's 90 degrees, so I'm not doing that right now. I've already got the bug zapper out, and I'm getting ready to basically just empty the truck so I can organize everything for the weekend. Then I pull the bike out. I may go for a little ride tonight. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll see. It's a nice little ride up and down in front of the campsites. Is a nice little flat road. So we have our own burn pit, picnic table, food bear bag line, tent pad, which you got to camp on. You're allowed 2 vehicles, so I've got the truck and my trailer, and there's still room for another car. If I'd have brought the pop-up, this has still been nice. Straight up in here, opened it up, had this is for the camp, for the tent and everything. I do have a tarp and all that in case it gets funky, and I may pull that out tomorrow. I don't know. I've got plenty of walking trails up here to do my morning meditation. I need to pull out and find out where the moon's going to be. I haven't done that in a long time either, doing a moonlight meditation. We'll see how it goes. If we got enough loom, we'll do it. If not, we won't. And eventually generators and all that will cut off 10 o'clock tonight, because that's the rule. So we'll have peace and quiet. Just other campers. Yay. Welcome to the tent. I got a light hanging up on the teepee pole. So is what it is. I've now exhausted all of the podcasts I had on my phone. I kind of did it intentionally. It's Friday night, it's 9:35, 6, whatever, and listen to everything. I tried to have one more podcast, but it wouldn't download while I was driving, because that would have put me, that one podcast is like 2.5 hours. That would have put me at 11 to go to bed, but didn't have it, so here I am. When you go out on trips, especially if you're more of an introvert, the problem is, are you okay being alone? If you are not, please bring enough entertainment so that you don't flip out, so that your thoughts don't run away with themselves and you end up having to leave and run away from your trip because you don't have enough ways to keep your brain sidelined. For me, that's normally what I do. I would jump on, I would get a bunch of Discover podcasts, download 3 episodes of each, and add an extra 100 hours, or an extra 40, 50 hours of recordings to my phone, so that I wouldn't have that lull and be alone with my thoughts. This trip is purposeful for me to be alone with my thoughts. I will leave tomorrow to go check in with the wife, the kids, make sure everything's okay, make sure my mom hasn't died yet. But other than that, I plan, and my goal is to spend 90% of this time out here in one of these 2 books, riding my bike, or being alone with my thoughts. Let's see how this weekend ends. So, as you can tell, this isn't backpacking. This is a technical, what they sell it as, is a 6-man tent. One. Maybe me and my wife. or me and one of the kids. But if that was okay, we're gonna go over a landing, and we're just gonna this is really an easy tent to throw up. But I have crap everywhere. And that's because of what I'm here for. I'm not here to camp. I am here to be alone with my thoughts, to be able to try to understand the root of what's been making my PTSD flare up, and also just try to see if I can come to a comprehension of what it's going to, not even what it's going to be like, but to allow myself to feel, especially right now, before my mom does. Before the dementia takes her completely. She's already been taken mentally, and recently her dementia kicked in harsh, and now she's lost the ability to walk. It's gone bad, and I may be out here this weekend and she passes, and if it is, thank you God, take my mama home. Let her go see her mama. I never got to meet Grandma because she took her own life when my mom was in college before I was born. Interesting tidbit. But I need to allow myself the ability to feel. And I do that best when I go to solitude in the mountains. I don't like the beach, whatever, sandy. Up here, sandy. But this is what it is. I've got all the electronics. I've got all the power. I'm not going to need any of it. It's just what I like. I have all my Ryobi stuff to keep me cool, keep the bugs out. It's about comfort this time. Not going out and beating my body down until I break. Because I'm already there. And this trip, hopefully, well, I can get myself to freedom to feel and mourn. The pre-mourning. Oh, good morning, 7 a.m. on Saturday. Oh, I tossed and turned half the night. I was up twice to go pee. I woke up at 5:10. It's like, it's a little, I woke up at 1 o'clock and it was bright as shit. And I woke up at 5. Like, I just don't want to be awake. So I turned all my alarms off, rolled over, and went back to sleep. And now I'm still just sitting here in my tent, or sitting on my cot. Got Dr. Joe's book. I carry a lot of books downloaded, especially a lot of books that I don't want to read, don't want to listen to, because me and my wife share an account, an Audible account, and all of her business books are on there. So if I read all of my educational mindset and growth books for personal development and mindset, then I can listen to some of my wife's books. So I have some of those downloaded as long as some of mine. So, yeah. Probably gonna listen to either Dr. Joe's book, Dr. Joe Disazia, or Fourth Turning. Just because I don't like not having background noise. My thoughts are not fulfilling in that way. Still breathing hard. We just got here. I don't even know where I'm at. This is the Coopers Creek WMA area. Yeah, Coopers Creek WMA. My bike. Whatever this is locked up tight. Don't really care, but it's a nice spot. Be able to take a freaking break. I ain't been out riding my bike in months. The hell made me think I could do this? But here I am. I'm accomplishing. Slowly. I was listening to that book this morning. And of course, chapter and a half in, he's like, okay, meditation, take no thought. Of course, he said it in a scientific and doctory way, but I like the religious way, which is shut your damn mind off, take no thought. So if you have a thought, you can't hear. If you have anything going on, and you are not solely unfocused, then you can't hear the universe speak to you. You can't hear God giving you directions through your own damn cloudy mind. So I'm out here trying to empty my damn mind, even though I have a real issue because I've got a lot of trauma in my brain. I don't have thoughts. One of that like 0.01%, they're just like, oh, there's nothing there anymore. Blah. Alright. Let's get back to beating down our bodies so that our minds can understand what the hell the universe is saying. So, I'm making all this content. I know it doesn't seem like a lot to the YouTubes and everything, but everybody that makes content knows there's a ton of editing and bullshit behind it all. So, people are seeing me out, they're like, okay, hey, what's your channel, what's all this? And it's just like, I'm not out here making this content really because I'm out here making it for me. And I'm going to share my journey through this hard emotional process as a 40-year-old male with 3 kids, a business, a wife that's doing amazing things in this world, trying to be supportive of my dad, but yet allowing myself to feel this. And it's so hard because you just want to protect everybody else. But that leaves you woefully underprepared. And I have realized, and my wife is definitely the one to tell me, I am underprepared for what's coming. And this trip, just sitting out here in the mountains, this is like the perfect spot for bringing people in groups out to do big meditations, hikes. There's so much out here that you can get into from this little spot, especially if you just had an open trailer and y'all just go on up to the WMA, go do a hike there, do lunch. So this has opened my eyes to where to bring people to force them to disconnect, because it's a natural disconnect. You come out here, you ain't got cell service. You don't have a way to get internet. I mean, you probably Starlink out here, but the purpose of coming out here is to the rest of the world can go to hell for a weekend. It's already hell, so why not just let it be itself while you're out here allowing yourself to take no thought, allowing all of it to dissipate into the ether. This is such a hard journey. but it's definitely going to be worth it. I'm going to string all these together in one big compilation and then upload them all as shorts. Alright, so I wanted to go for a little walk. Went for a bike ride this morning. There's been a lot of traffic, so people have been in and out doing their thing. A lot of campers that head out. A lot of fishers. I wish I knew how to fish. I don't know how. One day I'll figure it out. I mean, I'm 40. I ain't figured it out yet. So, just gonna take a little walk down to the end. Probably find a little spot. I may kick off right over here. There's lots of little trails. There's no camping between the road and the river, because that would be stupid. So, little boop, take a right. Ooh, I'm so far deep in the woods. No, I'm not. I'm like 15 feet in. Oh. And then you end up here. Beautiful river, time, I don't know. We've been pulling fish out. That ain't been an issue, so. And there's somebody's flip-flop. But I just want to capture a little bit of this time, me out here walking. I'm really debating on whether or not I unhitch the trailer, take a drive either direction, find out where I can get signal. Probably go back up the way I came, go back up to 60 or whatever that road was. I just follow GPS when I don't know where the hell I'm going. Yay. I just passed a couple fishers that had fish in their nets. They're getting ready to go back to camp. Look at that background. Oh, that is so pretty. The little ripples coming. And then you turn back around this side, downriver. You've got several trees down crossing. So this is actually making this back up more. And right across you've got Fisher Rock. So that's kind of deep. So you wouldn't want to wade across there. But you can probably cross the trees and come down on that side. I'm not a fisher, so that'd be what I'd be doing. Trying to figure out, okay, what can I do just to have fun. I come down this little embankment right here, because that's what you gotta do. You gotta go down the embankment. And then, bam, it's so beautiful. I was wondering why I need to go for a walk. This is why. I need to see this. Remember how nature. Sometimes it's destructive just to make something else look real pretty. So I made an earnest attempt to find signal, to call my wife, check on everybody. I rode my bike. I'm still working my way back to camp. 2.5 miles back to the pavement where the main road starts. And I still just couldn't get a signal. So I turned around and making my way back. Love you, babe. Sorry. Realizing how weak I've become. Not riding my bike at least a couple times a week, so that's got to change. And gnats. Gnats are everywhere. Alright. Back out on another walk. I got on my iPad and watched most of 300 before it died. So Got it on charge. I'm taking notes from everything that's going on. I'm just enjoying it. I got you real high. I need to put you down like that. So, as today continues on, got several things on my mind. When I'm out here like this, my shoulder hurts. I think I've pulled something like that in my shoulder. So, I really have just overworked it as well. There's a lot of traffic in these areas. It's the weekend. People are out here fishing. This road connects to another area, which connects to another campground, which is part of the Coopers WMA that we went to earlier. And so from this campground, 2 miles in each direction, you have no cell phone service, no signal, nothing, no communication. It's amazing and frightening at the same time. If you have an emergency, you would hope 911 would go through. Emergency signal like that, but potentially not. So that's an outlook when looking at putting a meditation retreat out here with some mixed in hiking or mountain biking. I mean, you got the WMA right there. So, get the people out, get them in touch with nature, as well as do a breakfast, guided meditation, whole bunch of stuff. I got it all written out. It all came to me. So as soon as it came to me, I wrote it down, because if I don't, I like this, I'll lose it. I've walked this track now twice, just because my body needs movement to be able to feel and process, and I guess I'm just giving into it. So I was listening to Dr. Despazenza. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. I'll have to figure out how to link it or whatnot. But his book's been pretty good. Like 7 hours into it. And I've been taking notes, and as we go through the process of getting the company off the ground, getting subscribers into our database, and then as everything begins to grow and come together, being able to put people into tiers to be able to help them. If you need a lot, if you need a little. There's a big difference between guided meditation and transcendental astral projection. There's a lot of people that are in between those. We help you understand why and where. It's nice and simple. You make the choice. You make the choice, collapse all the possibilities, and you have a great decision. That decision will lead to the neurological and sociological changes within you that need to happen to be able to make you the person you desire to be. Problem is, who do you want to be? And really, who are you now? Ooh, it's that like pretty spot. Yeah. So down here at the end, it's actually no day use, whatever. There's real pretty area to it. I've been watching guys and gals pull fish out of here all day long, and a couple of them made them out. They took them back to camp and ate them, so they're good to eat. I don't fish. One guy was like, you can kind of just walk out there with a net. They're floating down. Like, oh, really? May have to give that a shot. That's kind of fishing I might be able to do. Oh. Got to be able to keep the purpose. Oh, when he gave up. The purpose of what you're doing and the reason you want to make the choice, the change, the decision, whatever you're doing. You got to keep that purpose. Some people got ADHD and they lose the purpose left, right, and center. They'll be following right along, start and keep going, see a little bit of success. Ooh, shiny syndrome. Discipline. None of us have it. Nobody wants to do the work to keep it. Okay? All it is. You can learn it, you can ingrain it, you'll forget it tomorrow. Because desire and influence have large set control over what you do. If you are not happy when and where you are, you're not going to be able to set the intention to change what's going on. Sounds counterintuitive, but if you're not meeting your basics, the basic needs, food, water, shelter, security, if you're not meeting those, how can you expect to have enough willpower to change my eating habits? If you don't have a roof over your head and you're starving to death and you want to eat more, you want to be able... No, come on. Only place you have fat homeless people is America. And that's so counterintuitive, not even funny. We give you so much, but yet it's not enough. Everybody works, everybody gives. It's not each upon their need, each upon their ability. Because those who still can, won't. And those that will push and grow and make everything great and amazing. Alright. So that last one ended a little abruptly. There's these kids, and there's one, he got a big rock, about that big. Big rock for a kid. Pulled it out of the river, and that's when I was going out to the end, and I saw him pull it out of the river and just start trying to throw it against stuff and break it. And every so often he hit something and it chipped. And he'd be like, "Hell, I got it. And as I was coming back, he hit it all the way out to the road. And he was throwing it against a tree, trying to use gravity, trying to throw it up. So I ended the video, and as I was walking by, I was like, only rock can break rock. You gotta find something harder than that rock. And he kind of looked at me, and then he walked around. I kept on walking. He went around the truck, and he's over there hitting it. He found a big piece of stone sticking out of the river, and he's over there smashing that thing to death. That's so cool. Most people be like, "Oh, there's a kid throwing a big old rock in the road." Man, you're outside. Let the kids have fun. They're not trying to do anything destructive. They're enjoying themselves. There's 3 other kids just sitting there watching him. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. Don't be a dick. Let people and kids enjoy the outdoors. You're meant to be out here. You're meant to be doing things. Nature's an involved activity. Go do stuff. Alright. Fence down. Campsites clean. Truck's packed up. Trailer. Hadn't even started it this morning. So, getting out of here. It's 8 o'clock. You got hit in the head by something. Whatever. Alright, getting out of here. Been a good camp. Time to go home.